Hey everyone, Dave Genderos here. Wanted to shoot another video for you guys, give you some updates, talk about a couple things, and just kind of basically show where I am and where I'm going with the opportunities that I'm building. Before we get started, as you notice here, I am on Facebook. I look forward to you finding me on Facebook. The link to my page will be in the video description. Just click the show more button and you'll see the link to get to my Facebook page. Also, if you click on the banner on my page, it'll bring up the picture, and then in the description there's a link right here. You can click on this link, or you can use the direct link in the video description to get to my residual income page. Now, before I get into the residual income page and the specific discussion that I'm going to have today, I just want to mention something about a post that I put up a little bit earlier today. I'm involved with a new cryptocurrency that is in pre-ICO, which means that it's not even being mined yet. It's being worked out. The white paper is being developed and written, and I'm looking for the serious leaders that are, able to build a team to contact me if you're serious about getting involved with something that's going to be very disruptive. It's something that's never been done before. It's an opportunity. It is a network marketing opportunity, so there's going to be a compensation, binary compensation, and initial rewards, and also bonuses for referral commissions and such. So if you're interested in that type of opportunity and something that's going to be you're going to be right on like the top of the binary tree. I'm number 8 in the company. And if you follow me and you get involved, you're going to be coming in just under me, so you're going to be pretty high up there. And like I said, I'm looking for people that are willing to take a little bit of a risk. As you do know, I'm being transparent. Not all cryptocurrencies take off and do well, but if you've been following, for the most part, most of the cryptocurrencies are trekking higher and higher as they've been being exposed more and more on the news. The recent hack brought a lot of visualization to the news, and people are starting to maybe listen more to the Bitcoin and what it's all about. Now, unfortunately, it's a lot of negativity with Bitcoin because that's what the hackers are using for the ransomware. But just like anything negative can be, like the US dollar. There's drugs being sold, there's prostitution, firearms, everything's being bought and sold with the fiat money. So just because they're focusing on the fact that it's Bitcoin and it's anonymous, I mean, what happens every day already? I mean, drugs are being bought and sold, prostitution, all that kind of stuff is being done with any kind of fiat money. So just because of the negativity, hopefully, the spin will be that people will start recognizing Bitcoin as a means of currency, and it'll get more popular. I mean, there's only probably about 5% of the people that are even aware of what cryptocurrency is. So we are at the forefront. We're creating the disruptive technology called cryptocurrency, and the opportunity that I'm discussing here is very close hold. So unless you're serious and interested, you need to get in touch with me, and I'll invite you to a private meeting to learn more about it. But it's not open to the public yet. It's very early stages, and you got to be willing to come in and work hard, build your opportunity, and also you may be asked to support the company. So they're looking for a select few people that have the vision that's required to make this happen. And so if you are one of those people and you're watching this video here, certainly get on Facebook with me, or however you want to contact me. In the video description there'll be ways where you can reach out to me. Okay, so I just wanted to show this first before we get started, because it's very important, and I'm looking for only serious people here. So if you're a tire kicker and you're not serious about making a big change, and this can be a big opportunity for you, and you got to be willing to work hard and take it serious. And like I said, I'll invite you to a private a meeting to learn more about it. You don't have to pay for anything now without learning more. But again, like I said, I'm only looking for very serious leaders that have a huge network, that are looking to introduce this to their people. And it will be a global opportunity. Right now it's focused in the US only. So as this expands further and further, you can certainly get involved and bringing your teams in over, all over the world. But like I said, for now, the initial push is for the U.S. only. And you can get involved if you're in another country, but for the most part, the actual when you see the video and you get exposed to it, you'll understand what I mean. But yeah, so if you're interested, contact me, and I'll share a meeting schedule, and we can get you on there and get you more information so you can learn if it's something that you're interested in. All right, so with that being said, like I said, contact me on Facebook, social media. All the links will be in the video description. You'll see that. Click on my banner, click on that little link that pops up, and it'll take you to my residual income page. The other announcement that I want to make, which is pretty cool, I got an email today, and in the email it's related to TradeCoin Club. I was very pleasantly surprised and very humble to see that I have been recognized as one of the top 200 people that are considered leaders in the company. So I just wanted to show you this right here. Unfortunately, I can't show you my back office because of compliance issues, but this came in and it says, that the TCC is recognizing me as part of the top 200 leaders. So I'm very happy to be part of the top 200. And here is the email I got from them. Unfortunately, the pictures don't work, but you can see the title. That I'm part of the 200 top leaders in the company. So that's awesome. I'm happy that I'm able to change lives by building my team, and I look forward to any of you guys that are interested in getting started with TCC. I look forward to having you on my team, and let's continue the great progress and the success that we've been having. It's just starting. The official launch is not really even until the 26th, so another 9 days. So this is just getting started, and before it's even launched, I'm almost at 200%, 2,000% increase in my account value. So again, just like I write here, I compounded for the first 90 days, all the commissions, all the trade profits back into the system. I'm promoting this like crazy. If you guys have followed, I probably had 70 of the 95 days videos talking about my progress along the 95 days. And then, like I said, all you do is you select once a week, low, medium, or high, and the robot does the trading for the rest of the week, Monday through Friday. Now, on the 26th of May or soon thereafter, they are going to offer a manual trading option within the platform. So those that have the technical analysis of cryptocurrencies and want to dabble in trading cryptocurrencies on the platform, that opportunity will be coming soon. So I don't want to say exactly on the 26th because everyone's going to be at the events, and they're probably not actually going to put it live to everybody on the 26th. It's probably going to be a week or so after that, once the event's over and all the leaders get back and start sharing it with everybody. But again, like I say in all my videos, I'm doing very well. You see what I'm doing here, and I haven't had to sit and do any kind of trading. So unless you're really good at trading and you have the deep pockets, you can lose everything very quickly in online trading, forex trading, all that kind of stuff. So unless you're willing to do that high risk stuff, hang on, phone's ringing like always. So unless you're willing to risk that money and take a chance and try to do the trading for yourself, I would stick with the automated trading. You do very well with that, and you don't have to sit in front of the computer for hours and doing your trading. So like I said, I'm very humble to see that the company sent out a little banner to me saying that I'm the top 200 with 200 other people. And I don't know exactly where I fall in the top 200, but I made the cut. So maybe they'll send out some more information on what number I am actually. So I could be anywhere from 1 to 200. So I really don't know. But all I know is I'm part of the 200 club, which is awesome. So look forward to having you guys have success on my team. Like I said, there's a team rotator for this. If you're not able to build a team, just come to my page here and check out this video. This is a recent video that I put up. Actually, I had an error here. I thought I was on day 97. I'm really only on day 95, and I had the percentage wrong, so I had to correct that. I corrected it in the title, but unfortunately, I'm not going to go in and change this again. So just bear with me. I'm off by 2 days, and I was 2% lower than I really am. So I fixed that in the title, but you know the presentation slide, the top slide, is still have an error on it. But so anyway, today I'm gonna start closing out some of this stuff so that I don't kill my computer with all these things that are open. Those are the two announcements I wanted to make. And now the main focus of this video is going to be global Moneyline. I'm still getting a lot of questions from people. What do I do next? How does this work? And all those kind of things. So I'm going to go through again another video of what you're supposed to do when you first get started, what this is all about, why you use this, and how you can earn money if you decide you want to do it for money, or how you can use the leads to build another opportunity that you may be in already. Now, even if you're not in another opportunity, you should certainly still think about locking in your position here for 20 bucks, because every day when someone else joins, and every hour and every minute after you join, you know, up to typically like 1,000 new people a day, you'll start having a list. This is considered a contact list. So whenever you decide, like if this is the first one you join and you don't have another opportunity right now, at least lock yourself in for 20 bucks and start building your list. So now when you start another opportunity, or you decide to look at one of these other ones, maybe on my portfolio here, and if you get started, you'll already have a list of people that you can go out to and expose them to your opportunity. Now when I say expose them to your opportunity, I don't really mean just go there and send them your link and that's it, right? You expose someone to your opportunity in a number of ways. Now, if you're already a friend of someone and you guys do business already, you know, you guys may just have the working relationship enough to just say, hey, you know, here's something I'm doing. Here, check out this link. You know, but if you don't know the person, that person doesn't know you, chances are you just sending them a message with a link to an opportunity is not going to work. I mean, you may get lucky and they may sign up because they're really excited about what they see, but most people, if they're new, they could, you know, possibly just sign up with you not knowing any better. But if they're seasoned online marketers, or they're marketers that have been around for a little bit and have learned the ropes and have done some online stuff, chances are they're going to be smart enough to know that they want to get involved with somebody who they know, like, and trust, right? You're not going to just randomly sign up with somebody just to sign up. You're going to search out those leaders that are providing value to their teams, providing systems to their teams, and providing guidance to their team leaders on how they can go about building their business. So in order to do that, what you need to do is you need to expose yourself first. Let them know who you are, kind of convey your brand to them in a non-aggressive way so that they can see what you're about, and then let them follow you, and let them get them connected to your Facebook page, get them connected to your Twitter page. Ideally, you guys are doing videos. You're making videos so people can see who you are, they can hear you talk, they can connect with you. Even though you're not physically next to each other, you guys can connect with people around the world just by making a video and putting yourself out there. You know, one thing you got to realize is you don't have to be perfect. Don't be that perfect person, because you'll never get there. Just be as good as you can be today. Every day, try to improve yourself. And just show that you care. Show that you want to assist others. Show that you're transparent. Show that you're honest. Show that you're not just trying to get the commission from this person and just leave them high and dry and say, you know what, you figure it out yourself. I mean, again, I'm not here to do all the work for you, but I'm certainly not going to let you just flounder if you're asking for assistance. Now, when you ask for assistance, I'm going to point you to a resource, and then it's up to you to take advantage of that resource, study it, learn it, and then maybe come back with some follow-on questions. If you're going to just ask me left and right questions, show me this, show me that, tell me how to do this, tell me how to do that, I'm going to tell you, listen, man, you got to go out, you got to do some research for yourself. I'll point you in the right direction, but you have to own your own responsibility. For whatever actions and whatever goals you want to meet, the only person you need to answer to is yourself. Now, you should take input from multiple sources. I should not be the only person you're following. You should be following multiple people. Take the best from each person, or the things that resonate the most from you from each person, and use them to create your own identity. And then your identity should be something that you can put out to the world, that you're a leader, that you want to assist others to join you. If they join you and they're open to being coached or guided in the right direction, you have content to provide them. You don't have to show them all the little details, but you show them a video, you show them a resource, you show them a blog post, maybe point them to some heavy hitters like Grant Cardone, Ray Higgin, Eric Worre. Those are all great people for you to follow to assist you with the mindset, and they've been there and done that. And if you want to make $40 million a year or more, you want to follow Grant Cardone. He's more of a real estate investor, but his mindset and his philosophy and goal setting and the way he approaches things, and his Cardone University package, those are all great tool sets for you to learn the skill sets and the mindset that you need to succeed. Now, don't get caught up in too much learning and never do activities that are going to produce income producing activities, IPA, right? You have to do income earning opportunities and activities, which means that you're connecting with new people. You're putting content out there to the world, like videos. You're making Facebook posts in groups. You're making curious Facebook posts on your wall. Maybe you use Twitter. Come up with a nice little tagline on Twitter to create curiosity. Drive them to to your landing page if you have, a landing page, or maybe you have a YouTube video. Send them to your YouTube video, and then they're going to see you a little bit more. Or maybe you've created a marketing funnel using the Conversion Pros. From there, you contact somebody, they get to know you, you send them to your landing page or your capture page, and in there you have a little video introducing who you are, what you're about, what you're looking to do, how this product or service is going to solve a problem for them. What's the benefits and features of this opportunity as compared to some others. Maybe you have some bonuses like I share with my team. For the rev shares, I've put together income calculators to assist you guys to kind of put on paper where you are and where you want to go in terms of earnings. Or maybe you create a link rotator for your team. And for the new people that are starting, they don't know how to promote the business, but when they get started with you and they buy an ad pack, you put them on this rotator link that now you promote for them to possibly assist them in building their team. Now, they'll start earning some money, they'll start growing some self-confidence, they'll see that it's possible, and then maybe randomly, because of that link rotator, they'll actually get a sign up with them. And then maybe they'll start earning some commissions, and then little by little, the foundation's going to be built, and you're going to realize that you can do this, you can be a leader, you can share with the world something you know. I mean, you don't need to know it all, right? Everything you know today, I guarantee you there's someone out there that knows that much less than you. And you may not be able to take them to the finish line, but you can build them up to that next level that they need to go along the way. And as you're progressing along your journey, you're bringing people up with you. So that's what it's all about, right? Remember, I mentioned this in a couple videos. So you're here, right? You're here, you want to get here. So to get to here, you got to be a student of someone else that's here. So you're going to learn from that person above you. But then in order to get there, you're going to have a lot of people on your team that are below you that know even less than you know. And then to those people, you got to be a teacher. So you got to know when to be a student, and you got to know when to be a teacher, and you got to follow the philosophy is learn, do, teach. And just go in a big cycle. Learn, do, teach. Learn, do, teach. As small as it may be, as little as a new information that you may have, could be like life-changing to somebody else that may not know that. So never disregard what you know. Don't worry about knowing it all, because you'll never know it all, because every time you learn something new, you realize how much more you don't know, right? You don't know what you don't know, and the more you know, you realize you know even less because there's more out there. So just always be a student to the business, be a student in life, teach when it needs to be taught, and be a student when you need to be taught. Okay? All right, so again, I'm already 20 minutes in and I didn't even start the opportunity discussion. So I have to pause this video real quick because I want to go get some water and I got to use the bathroom real quick, and then we're going to dive right into Global Moneyline. Alright guys, sorry again for that delay, but I needed to use the bathroom and get some water here. So, without any more delays, let's get into Global Moneyline. So, like I mentioned earlier, you can get started with Global Moneyline for a one-time $20 payment, and with that, after you log in, you'll start seeing this number will be 0 when you first start, and then every day, or as people are joining after you, this number is going to increase. And the only way for you to keep that number for you to reach out to is to either have 3 people sign up. So you can start sharing your link. This will be your link right here. So this is a training account that I created on Global Moneyline, just to kind of show you guys, like when you're brand new and you don't have double diamond like I do, what you guys see, because otherwise I can't really show you everything because I'm already maxed out and I can't show you the process to upgrade and all that kind of stuff. So what you want to do is you can either start promoting this and get 3 signups who upgrade, or you can upgrade for $20 and just get 2 more. Okay? So one thing I'm going to say for you right off the bat is you need to read and watch the videos. So here's some product and service subscription facts. And it kicked me out. Why did it do that? Alright, I should be able to log back in. Alright, anyway, this is the main screen when you first log in. You may actually come across my ad. I'm a double diamond as well. These are all people that have subscribed up to the $1,000 level, and now after they pass up 2 people to whoever sponsored them, they're going to start earning $1,000 commissions directly paid to them. So that's how that works. So when you get to the main dashboard by clicking there, and you're always going to get these messages from the diamonds and double diamonds. So it's just part of the process to expose you to the leaders. Alright, so continue to your Moneyline dashboard. So this is the main screen that you'll see. You'll want to call in and listen to these calls, because this is where a lot of training happens. Also, you can come here and you can go to the product and service and learn. So you can start reading these and understand what each level means. So this is a one-time payment, and then these additional ones are annual. So every year you'll have to come in and re-up on these other levels. Now that's not a bad thing, because when you start building your team, the people that you're building are going to have to do the same thing. They're going to have to re-up. They're going to have to pay for their levels again. So you're going to end up getting residual incomes once a year from those people. And the great thing about it is, in a year's time, the people that are at whatever level they are, they're going to have that many or however many people they have. In my other account, I have 170 some thousand people that I can reach out to every month. So as you get more and more people on your list, it's going to make more and more sense for you to keep that list and continue growing that list. So chances are they're going to come back and purchase again those levels. All right, so you got to come in here and you got to read this. I'm not going to go through all these little details. You got to come. This is where you're going to learn. This is one of the areas that you got to understand what each level is. And like I said, you have the choice. These are all ads. So when you start upgrading to different levels, you can create ads. All right. So how can an IR become qualified to earn commissions? So you can purchase a subscription class and then pass up 2, or you can pass up 5 direct retail sales in the class. So you have a choice. You can either buy it, or you could buy it and pass up the first 2, and then depending on what level you're on, right? You gotta do that for each level. Okay. So this is the one area that you should click. What's going on here? So from your dashboard, come in here and read this. Okay. Also, if you scroll down lower, there's 2 videos here. How to get started with product and service. Big John has put together a video to walk you through how to do the upgrade. And then he actually put a video together to talk about the compounding leverage. So all the videos are here that you need to learn what this is all about. There's no reason for me to do another video when the system itself has the video embedded in it, which allows you, when you bring your teammates in, not to have to do the video either, and just make sure that they're aware that it's on the dashboard and they need to watch this. And you can watch it as many times as you want until you understand it. And here they're even offering you to download it, so you could download it to your computer and have it on your computer to watch it as many times as you want. So here's some testimonials of people that are, various levels of income on Global Moneyline. You can click here and see what they have to say. They put little videos together. And then down here, there's, whatever level you're at, you typically get a message from the person above, the level above you, to see what they're up to. So you're going to see people's advertisements here. And then over here, there's a daily leaderboard, depending on how many people are promoting the business and how many people have joined. As you can see, I'm number 2. I'm 5 away from Frank. Good going, Frank. You're kicking some butt. So I'm number 2. I'm Dave G on today's leaderboard. And then on the overall all-time leaderboard, as you can see, I was in the top 20, but I got knocked out. So I think I'm 21 right now. Yeah, I'm 21. So I'm about 43 away from Bo. Bo's also another great leader. We're connected and we work together. But yeah, so this is tracking, all the leaders in the system and how many referrals they have and how many people they've had join. And I'm in the top 21. I can't say the top 20. I got knocked out of the position by Bo. So keep pushing, Bo. You're doing great. And so this will keep track of where you are. Like if you start and you can see where you fall in from day to day in terms of you compared to other people. So it's just a nice motivational thing. It's a little friendly competition, right? I mean, if I can get another 5 people, maybe I'll knock out Frank and become 1. But if not, whatever. I mean, it's just friends, right? I mean, there's enough people out there in this world for everybody. So I'm not necessarily looking to be number 1, but it is kind of like, it kind of gives you some some social proof that you're up there with the leaders and you're pushing hard and you're growing and you're doing good things. So the other area you can go into to learn some more stuff, I believe it's in marketing. Okay, so there's third-party vendors, third-party links. So this is where prospect scripts look. You click here, the Global Moneyline leaders have put together some scripts that you can use to share with people. So if you want to send somebody an email, here's a possible email that you can take. Now, of course, you should probably tweak this, to be your own. Look, it's already put my link in there, so you don't even have to do that. This is a high converting message, but you should probably at least, maybe put the person's name, hello, whoever, and then maybe put a signature in there with your name and maybe a way for them to contact you. And then you can send this out to another list. If you have another list, an email list, you could broadcast this out to people and share this with people. So they kind of did some of the work for you and they created this for you. So that's one. So under marketing, under banners, if you're in rev shares or some other traffic exchange and the various things that are out there, you can use this banner. So basically you would use this banner URL in that field that I've shown you a number of times in the rev shares. You would cut and paste this in there, and then this is your link. This is your referral link. So you would put that into your referral link in the ad. And then if you have like a blog or something and you want to advertise, you can actually cut and paste this. This would be the code that you'd want to put on your website. Like for example, maybe I could show you something real quick. This is my Own Your Future site, ownyourfuture.today. This is my site. But what I do is I have, I put out some content for people to read, articles. Maybe you're in a scarcity and you want to find yourself in abundance mindset. You can read my article. But also in terms of my articles, of course, I have on the right here some of the opportunities I'm in. So right here is that little this icon that I was showing you on here. See this right here? So I took this code and I used it in my blog, and I was able to put that there for you guys. So now if you click here, you're going to go to my landing page, and then anyone that clicks on any of these, you're going to join my team, right? And then down here I give you guys a free ebook about cryptocurrencies and what the disruption is going to be. And then I talk about myself a little bit, and then here's some other opportunities. But basically, I put out content. So like, right now FutureNet is here. Why wait? There's multiple pages. Let's skip to number 3. 8 things that could impact your judgment. So how to stop self-sabotaging behavior. This is one of the big ones for you guys. You guys are going to start being successful, and a lot of people end up stopping themselves from being successful for things that are really you guys shouldn't be doing. Maybe you get uncomfortable, maybe you start doubting yourself, whatever it may be, but there's a lot of truth to that, where maybe even you start losing weight and then all of a sudden you start eating again. There's psychological reasons for that. So again, like I said, there's a lot of articles on this page. You don't always have to say yes. Fear. This is a health and wellness one, synthetic caffeine or it's natural caffeine. So anyway, there's a bunch of articles on here, but my point to you was this is how you would utilize that code on your website. You put that code right here on your website, and then that icon is going to be pulled in, and if someone clicks on that link, they're going to go to your page. All right. So they offer various banners, different sizes, different types, right? So this is one of the ones. This is probably the one I use on my residual income page. Actually, I made my own. on this one. I didn't use the stock one, so I created my own banner in this case. But you can certainly, you know, if you have residual income page and you just want to use one of these, come in here and just grab this code, this right here. This is the two information you'll need for residual income page, and you just put that in there, and then all of a sudden your banner will show up. And you could decide what size is better for you, right? I mean, there's multiple sizes. They give you the pixel sizes right here. And then I mean, some of these are meant for Facebook. Some of these are meant for, you know, Instagram, Twitter. So you just got to pick out the one you want to use. But they help you. They give you the URL and your link and the code if you want to put it into a website. So that's another way you can market. Share on Facebook. So you can share these. They offer you to just push this right to your Facebook page right off the bat. All right. What else? Audio video library. So this is more of a training area. So if you don't understand what Moneyline's about, you watch the videos. You click on that. Product videos, compensation videos, and apparently nothing's here. So I guess you can't watch that. Alright, let's try that again. That was a fail. I thought there was stuff there. Maybe it's just audios. Alright, yeah, so you can go to this phone number and put in this code. This is a sizzle number. So you could even provide this number to your leads. Like if you want to share this with somebody for them to join, if they want to learn more about it, you can give them this phone number and this code, or you can give them this link. Let's open it up. Let's see where it goes. Free conference call. All right, so I can't hear it. So I'm gonna unpause it I'm gonna unmute it for a second. So see what it sounds like.
Hi everybody, it's Big John.
Okay.
Welcome to the
So
Moneyline.
you can give them.
We'll be getting started here in about 30 seconds or less.
So you can give them that link, you know, that phone number, that code, or this link, and then they can go and they can listen to a automated webinar or teleconference about the opportunity. So this is another way for you to promote your business. And then IR opportunity. So this goes into, just explains to you about compound leverage. So you watch the compound leverage video, you watch a step-by-step review. So, and then you scroll down and you start reading some of all this information. Look at all this information. So it explains to you what compound leverage is. It explains to you, you know, the two principles of Moneyline. All right, so it gives you everything you need right here. The key is for you to take that step and make the time to actually go over this stuff. It's all here. All right, so let's go back here. Third-party links. This is, I believe, the Facebook auto poster. Yes. So you can download. They give you a free link. You got Syndicate Pro for Twitter, and you got the GML poster for Facebook. So you can use these two things to promote Global Moneyline on these platforms. Now I use a different poster. I use something called Tool Stars, and that works great for me, and I have no need for this poster right now. But if you don't have a poster, this is perfect for you. This is free. It's part of the program. GML, let's see what this is. Okay. So it explains to you, it gives you the link to download it. There's a video for you to watch to explain what it's all about. So I just don't understand why anyone's asking me questions about that. They don't understand what Global Moneyline's about, because everything is here. The key is for you to take the time and actually click through this website. You're not going to break the website by clicking on these things. You got to start from the top and work your way down click and then just read. You got to spend time on, in order to learn something, you have to spend time. And then the final one, third party. Let's see what that shows you. So again, everywhere in this website, there's videos to watch, audios to listen to, and not until you go through all of that should you be asking anyone else for any kind of questions. Because that's going to be the first question I ask you. And I know what's in these videos, so when you're asking me a question about something that's in the video that you don't understand, you're telling me very quickly that you didn't take the time to actually watch those videos. So do yourself a favor and get used to just digging in a little bit before you run out and start asking questions. Now, I'm not telling you I'm not going to support you, but I'm just saying you got to get used to doing some work on your own and realizing that you are your own boss. Everything stops at you. You don't do it, it doesn't get done. You don't learn it, you don't learn it. You're not working a 9 to 5 where you're going to have a manager or a boss telling you what to do. This is all on you. So that, again, I mentioned that in a couple other videos. The biggest mindset change that you're going to have to go through is getting yourself out of the employee mindset and into an entrepreneurial mindset. And an entrepreneurial mindset, you got to do everything. So that is a little bit overwhelming to people, but once you get it, and once you start firing on all cylinders, and you start laying that foundation that I talked about earlier, you're gonna start kicking some butt. And like Les Brown says, you're gonna work hard up front, and you're gonna feel like you're getting nowhere. But then there's gonna be a switch where you're still going to work because you're probably going to really enjoy it. Ideally, you enjoy this, right? And you're doing it because you actually do enjoy doing this. But what's going to happen is you're not going to have to work as hard to make a lot, right? You're still going to work, but you're going to be working in a different way. You're not going to have to, most of the work that you're going to consider work is you learning the new skill sets. You understanding what needs to be done. You understanding the mindset that you have to go into, and then how people have to be exposed to certain opportunities up to 7 times before they finally decide to listen. So all those kind of things are what you're going to consider work, but really it's a learning process. It's your journey. It's you paying the price, sweat equity, whatever you want to call it. And then sooner or later you're gonna be that leader, and you're gonna start growing your teams. And yes, you're gonna be assisting your teams, but if you assist your teams in the right way, you're gonna create leaders underneath you who are also gonna start supporting their downlines, and you're not gonna have to do it all, and you're gonna continue to flow information down to your teams. But then you got your leaders to flow it down further, and then you got other leaders that are going to flow it down further, and it becomes duplicatable and scalable. And you got to work smarter than harder. So that's one of the reasons I'm making this video, right? I'm getting questions left and right about, I don't understand Global Moneyline. And it's all here. You just got to take the time to watch it. So some of the things I can't show you in this account is, I believe I don't think I can contact anybody. Okay, so I could actually contact somebody. So I can contact one person at a time. So I'd have to click one and then write a message. This is for someone that's not upgraded to anything. So once you upgrade to $20 level, you keep all of your leads that are joining after you, your prospects, what they call the money line here, and you're going to have the opportunity to send it out to 20 people at a time. You see how you can only collect one for free? So you'd have to go in here and you could send messages up to 69, like right here, because I haven't upgraded. The money line that I have is this, but if I upgraded to $20 on this account, I would have 62,920 records. So I would be able to reach out to 62,000 people with this account already. But until I upgrade, you got to do it one at a time, and you can do it. I mean, honestly, you're gonna start, cutting and pasting. Let me see if I can bring up an example. Message that I send out to the Moneyline people. So here is a message document that I've created for myself, and basically what I do is I when I create a nice new like I come up with some new ads to send out, and each time I do that, I keep it in a document so that I have the ability of just coming back in here at some point. And here, for example, here's one. So like I was saying earlier, you don't want to just spam your link. What you want to do is you want to drive them to another page, another Facebook, somehow where they can connect with you. All right, so connect with me on Facebook. This is the Facebook link I use Bitly to shorten it, so because you're only allowed 150 characters. So by shortening it, you're actually allowing yourself more room to type other things. And then I invite them to connect with me, and then if you want to get an idea of what I'm up to, then I send them to my residual income page. So that's my residual income page, this one right here. Using Bitly, I shortened it again. So now at the free level, you don't have an ability to do it, but at the higher levels, you can actually put another website down here that, in addition to your message, instead of tying up your message with another link in here, you can actually put it outside, and it doesn't count towards the characters. So now, once you have a little message that you've put together for yourself, you probably want to save that to a document. So next time you come in here tomorrow, whenever, and you want to send it out to somebody, you don't have to rewrite it. It's all done. Boom. You come in, tap. So for me, on my account, I have a double diamond account. I can come in here, click one button, and put this message in here and send it out to 1,000 people at a time. So I have 170 something thousand people. So right now I'd still have to do this 171 times, which is still a lot. But just think about having to do 170,000 people at a time. So you can see very quickly where the $20 one-time upgrade to at least do 20 at a time. But look how many records are here. So even at 20 at a time, you're going to be here a very long time sending this messages out to everybody. All right, so that's one of the driving forces for you to upgrade to the higher levels, because as you go higher, you could send it out to more people faster, and you can be more efficient with your time. So, all right, just so for an example, I'm going to show you how you send it. Boom, I hit the message, and that went out to one person. So now if I want to send it again, click here, send it again. Click here, send it again. Click here, send it again. So you'd have to do this, let's see if it goes down, 62,918. Yeah, so I'd have to do this 63,000 times, one at a time. So you'll see very quickly why you'd want to upgrade to the higher levels, because you could be more efficient, you can blast it out. And then as you get to the higher levels, like this is a one-time broadcast. At the higher levels, you can actually contact the 63,000 people every month over and over and over again. And as that grows, every month it resets and you can reach out to that person again. So maybe this time you're sending out, for example, you decide you want to put your opportunity in here. So maybe in 2-3 months you have a different opportunity. So now, the guy that you sent this information to maybe wasn't interested in the one opportunity that you were involved in. But now, because you've gotten into something different, it's actually something that he's interested in. So by the ability of you being able to send it out again, now you can send the other opportunity, and maybe he'll respond to you and he'll join you. But like I said, the best approach that I found that works is connecting with me on Facebook. Connect with me. So I asked them to send me a message, and then let me know that they found me on Global Moneyline. Most of them actually put a message in there saying that that they found me on Facebook. On Global Moneyline. Let me see. So another technique that I've done is I've sent them to, oh, right here, this one. Let's send this one out. So this right here, I'm going to show you what this is. This is a video I made on YouTube, and if you guys are comfortable with making videos, this is also another great technique to use. Hopefully it's still there. Computer's a little slow, so I apologize. I have too many things open. So once it's loaded, so what I did was I created a 1-minute video of myself. I explained to them who I am and what I do, and I just invite them to connect with me on Facebook. That's it. It's very simple. But by doing that, they get to see who I am. They see my face. They hear me speak, and good or bad, you know, yes or no, whatever they decide is fine. But by me putting myself out there, they at least get a chance to see who I am. Maybe hear me speak for a few, for a minute. I made it very short, so you guys can approach it that way too, and that converts very well as well. So, for example, let's do that for this person. All right, so those are the best ways that I found to convert people from Global Moneyline into a friend. And then from there, the goal you should have is to build rapport. Talk about your hobbies, talk about what you're doing, talk about, your goals, all those things, and try and find some common ground with that person. And then from there, you make that connection, right? I mean, ideally, in fact, if you can, take it offline and have a phone call with them, if they're open to it. There's nothing, sometimes text messages and chats, they're great and all, but the best connections are made typically over the phone, maybe even Skype, whatever you use. Those are great ways to connect with somebody. All right, so what else do I have here to show you? Genealogy. So I don't really have a lot of people here because I really haven't been building this account. But this is what the genealogy looks like. Let's see how. Okay, so I didn't pay, so you can't even see that. But once you pay, you get to see your prospects and your. Let's see. I probably won't be able to see that either. Yeah, so as you can see here, I just created this account to be able to show you, what this is all about. I really have not been building this account. This is just kind of like for training purposes for now. So like I said, let me see. One other thing I want to check to see if I still have it. I don't know if I still have it. I don't think I do because yeah. No, I did. This was just a post I made earlier today. I cropped that out of my under financials. You can look at the well, can't even see it here because you don't have it set up because this isn't even but they basically give you a ledger of all your transactions of people that paid you and how they paid you and the transaction IDs and all that stuff that you would use for tax purposes. And also they actually request you to fill out a form so that they could send you I believe it's a 1099 that they'll actually put on there how much you've earned from the system. So for tax seasons, you'll actually get a tax paper to allow yourself to use that for your filing of taxes. All right, so I guess that's it for this video. It's almost an hour. Like I said, you gotta take the time. All right. Well, let me actually, this right here could be a good thing to show you. So if you buy now, you'll see right here that I accept these payments. So this person, this account is linked to my other account. So when you go in, you hit buy, you're gonna select which way you want to pay me, and these are the ways that you can pay me. So if you want to pay with Bitcoin, right, you're paying upline David G. So here is the heck is this? Maybe it came into an email. Let me check my email here. This is a pain in the butt. Actually, I don't know what happened here. I don't know why this looks like this. Let's switch payment methods and see if the other ones. I'm actually finding something here that I might have to let them know there's an issue. All right, so if you wanted to do PayPal, you would just put your email address for PayPal in here, and then it would send you my email for PayPal, and then you would send it to friends and family, to me in PayPal. If you do Uphold, if you're in the Uphold, this is actually a nice one too. You enter your email, you enter the information for that account in here, and you hit enter. Yeah, so I'm noticing that there's a lot of funky things going on here with the payment. So I don't ever have to worry about this anymore because I'm already a double diamond. I don't have to send anyone money, so I don't get to see this often. And until I did this now, I guess I could kind of see some of you guys' pain in this process. But Payza, I guess the best thing to do is if you wanna send one of these to me, whatever payment method you want to do, that's fine. If you want to pay with Bitcoin, I think this is the Bitcoin address. Oh, pay to. Hang on here, let me just check something. Huh, interesting. Alright, well anyway, just reach out to me. I don't know why I apologize for doing this real time with you, but I'm trying to figure out why this is so funky. Well, if you're looking to do Bitcoin, just reach out to me in my email. Send me an email here about Bitcoin, and I'll send you my wallet, and then we'll get it done. But I could see where people could have problems with this, and I'm going to mention this to another leader in Moneyline to see what the heck the deal is here. Because I'm thinking this is my Bitcoin address, but I don't know how you would ever copy that. So I don't know, it's kind of funky. But I'm gonna log into my other account and see what's going on there. So maybe I have something wrong in my main account that's causing this little glitch here. But anyway, if you're interested in getting started and you want to use Bitcoin, send me an email and let me know. But I guess the interesting thing is I actually had someone send me a $100 commission payment today that I was just showing you here. This came in as Bitcoin. So it's interesting that this is showing this way, but whoever sent me that money today was able to send me the Bitcoin with no problem. So anyway, more to follow, but like I said, the easiest ones that work for sure are PayPal, Payza, and Uphold. All you do is you put in if you have you have to make sure you have an account in all those three, and then my email in all three of those are Dave at .Gandarillas. Let's see what's happening here. My computer's slowing down. Let me close some of these other windows to get more resources. Okay. Alright, so that lightened up the load. So if you want to use Uphold, you have to create an account in Uphold, and you got to enter. I wonder if it's the browser. Something's funky here. Anyway, I'm gonna kill this video because we're just I'm trying to solve a problem real time with you guys, and that's not fair to you guys. So anyway, just contact me if you join me and you're having problems with the payment, and we'll work it through. And I'm gonna bring this up to leadership to have them look at this, because this is crazy that you guys have to deal with this nonsense. Like I said, I haven't had to worry about this because I'm already up to the high level and I don't have to upgrade anymore. So I never send anyone payments. I'm just getting payments. So I never really see this until I logged into this training account where it's not upgraded, and now I'm trying to do the $20 upgrade and I see you're paying. So this is something that they need to fix, and I'm going to bring this up to them. And this training video is actually very beneficial because now I see maybe some of your new people's heartburn about Global Moneyline. And I'll do my best to convey this to the leadership so they can fix this. And I'm going to try this in another browser just in case it's a Firefox issue. I'm going to try it in Chrome and see how that goes, and then maybe that goes away. So maybe I'll put a note in the video if I find that Chrome works better and it's just a Firefox issue, or maybe Explorer works better. So I'll put that little note in there if I find that a different browser works better. And so basically just like I said, I look forward to having you on my team. Follow me on Facebook, subscribe to my YouTube channel, follow my videos. You'll get an alert when I put out a new video. Come check out my residual income page. You can see all the different things I'm involved in, and maybe one of them will be interesting to you. I look forward to having you on my team. Again, I thank all you guys for joining my team and giving me the capability of being the top 200 in TradeCoin Club. If you're serious and you're a leader and you really want to look at getting started with that new cryptocurrency that's coming out, please get in touch with me. I'll invite you to a private webinar with the owner, and you can get some more information. You could decide if it's for you, but like I said, you got to be a leader. You got to be seasoned. You have a team. You want to build this, and you got to be passionate about it. So again, you can't be passionate about anything that you don't know yet. So as long as you're committed to building this, or you're curious and you want to seriously take a look at this, get in touch with me, and I will share the information with you on when the next meeting is, and you can join us and sit back and take in the new information and then decide if it's for you. And like I said, I'm not looking for everybody to join. It's not for everybody. And if you're one of the few that are going to decide to take action and get started, you're going to be up there. I'm number 8 in the company, so we're gonna be able to kick some butt and take some numbers. All right, guys, have a great day. Until next time, I look forward to sending you another video. Take care. Bye.